up by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, who's taking the stand?
I don't know, but he walks funny. Davy is headed to the stand.
Yes,
He is sworn in. He's going to give us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Right hand to God.
You get one pass. You get one boomerang. The rest of them coming at you. Shots fired.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. All right, let's see here. Number one. I'm taking the now, Meredith is out. So it's just me and Buck Nasty in here giving you the question.
Okay.
And you're switching the order?
I'm switching. Oh, well, I mean, I figured since I have to do mine and Meredith's, I was going to get you do in the middle.
All right. I'm just seeing what's going on.
I mean, what you okay. Davy.
Yes.
Now, you just mentioned, matter of fact, that you haven't been able to kind of do the fun stuff anymore because you got your executive entrepreneurial hat on. You haven't been kayaking,
walks on the beach,
shark tooth hunting, none of that stuff. You ain't been doing anything out on the beach like you normally would do. You became a beach bum over the last year and a half.
For a little while, yeah.
Yeah. So, hypothetically, you're at a cookout in one of your Davy events. Everybody out there. Everything's nice.
All right.
Okay. Everybody drunk. Everybody lit. And Dollars, your partner, says something out of pocket and your girl snaps back at her.
Ooh.
And it goes bad to worse, where it gets heated. Everybody got to separate them. They calm them down.
Like
Everybody got to separate them because Dollars and your girl are like, nah, hell nah. And you just like, man, I don't know what to do in this situation. Now, your girl, at the end of this whole thing, after it's all over, says, I am not budging on this. Either he goes or I go.
Oh, wow. It got like that.
Who gets voted off Davy Island? Your partner or your girl?
Oh, my goodness.
Ka-chung.
Wow, that's a tough one. Okay, so Dollars and I, we have a tattoo shop. That's very important to me.
Yes.
My girlfriend and I, we've been together for a long time. That's very important to me.
That's very important to me. I'm glad you said
that. You know what? At this point, I would have to. My tattoo shop is pretty new. So I have like a financial investment and everything in that, but I have a lot more invested in Joanna, like a lot more. So I'm going to have to pick her.
Wow.
Sure. There's.
Oh my God.
He did it.
I have to do this like Meredith.
Yeah, I mean, as much as it would pain me to like have to stop doing something that I built, like the tattoo shop, there's still a lot more business opportunities out there. I have realized that where like a good girl that I could see myself with, those are few and far between. Wow. So I'd pick.
Davy, you just made all the ladies say swoon and stuff. Oh, that Davy is dreamy.
Not too bad.
Wow. Now, you know Dollar's going to be looking at you sideways when you come into the shop.
Oh,
now.
I already know. I'll see him in a couple hours.
Okay, what up, Dollars? What's up? All right, you got through that when I moved my hand away from the drop here. I thought you was about to plead the fifth.
Tap out.
All right, let's see here. Buck Nasty, you're next.
All right, Davy. So you get to interview a lot of people with Wild, a lot of celebrities. You get to go to a lot of events. What is the most disrespectful thing that you've had happen to you? Either you've done it or an artist has done it to you at all the events, all the radio stuff you've ever done.
Oh,
the
man.
most disrespectful.
Like, who showed the most disrespect?
Wow, I'm trying to think of a time where I felt disrespected. I'm drawing a blank here. Disrespected.
Maybe somebody was supposed to come in and you were doing a Saturday shift and they just didn't show.
Fuck, man, you put me on the spot. I can't recall a time where working here or like professionally, I felt Okay, I got one. I got one for you. This one is like an obscure artist kind of. There was this rapper that used to rock with Rick Ross. His name was Gunplay. Gunplay. Yeah. So I brought him for a concert. He had a hot song. We got him for the low. And for this concert, we also booked a porn star. Weird mix, I know. And he wanted me to relay a message to the porn star. And the porn star told me to tell him to go up and talk to her himself. Right. And I told that to Gunplay. and he like wilded out on me. I think he was on a lot of drugs at the time, and he was like, man, I think he called me a cracker, this and that. Yeah. So yeah, gunplay was the most disrespectful one.
Huh. Okay. All right. Gunplay.
All right.
Let's see here. Your question number 3, Davy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is an ongoing debate between guys in circles of sports teams, on buses and gym classes, just any time guys are around each other in a long form conversation, sometimes this thing comes about. And the debate is, would you perform Yum Yum on a male?
No.
And it usually is centered around something like $1 million.
Right.
Every guy's like, what would you do for $1 million? Would you do? It's always a thing to try and get some man emasculated in some sort of way.
Yeah.
Now, it is something that women do freely. It's something that our LGBTQ plus community does freely. So it is done.
Right.
And I know your answer is always no, because I've heard these conversations where you've been like, no.
Okay.
But in this question, you get to pick the amount. For what amount of money where no one finds out,
Oh my God.
where nobody finds out.
Nobody finds out.
And Davy, you get to now go on to do the great things that you plan on doing. You just have to do the Yum Yum on Jeff Bezos. And because he has discerned that you are the GOAT of that process, he's letting you pick your amount.
Yeah, I can't answer that.
What do you mean
I
you can't answer that?
I can't answer that.
Why? I don't understand.
There's not an answer for that question.
There's no amount. There's no amount.
I would have to even think about, like, nah.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
I'm going to tap out. Because that's one of those things that gets used against you later on.
Used against you how? There's an amount. No. You just have to give me an amount of money.
Nah.
Nah. There's no amount.
I don't even want to fathom.
So there is an amount. You just don't want to announce
I just want you to hit that.
You don't want me to do this.
I plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You really tapped out.
Yeah, I tapped out. I can't entertain that.
He's like, I'm not going to even think of this way. I'm not doing it. That is 3 questions in. 3 questions come from the audience. 888-429-0941. Get them in now. Davy has no pass, so everything is free game. Plead the Fifth is going on right now. Wild 94.1. This is funny, Davy. Somebody just said you could tell that you guys are really friends because Orlando knew exactly what to say to make Davy tap out. Davy never taps out. I just really knew he would not answer the regular question. Like Buck, just to be absolutely 100 behind the scenes, we just asked Buck, like off the mic, for $1 million. What was the first thing you said?
How long will it take?
Imagine if a woman said that to her man. Like, he's like, hey, baby, why don't you go? For how long?
Yeah.
He's going to say,
till it's done.
Until it's done.
And then I said,
you said some people can take longer than others, but think about it. However good you are, that's how fast it's done. So now it could be done fast if you really commit.
Yeah, no.
Davy did not answer the question on what amount it would take to get him to do the Yum Yum with Jeff Bezos. He would not give us an amount. He did say the gunplay was the rude dude.
Big surprise there. Shocker.
And surprisingly enough, his partner Dollars got voted off Davy Island compared to Joanna.
Yeah.
Dollars called me. I want to open up a tattoo shop.
I want in.
You want to do it? We're going to do it with Sharpie ink. It's cheaper. All right. So, Davy, you ready for your question?
I'm ready.
Davy, you have your first question, which is if you found yourself in a situation where a friend of yours committed murder and you were with them at the time, but you didn't do anything and the police were looking at you as an accomplice, would you cooperate with the police if your friend didn't clear your name?
So he's being looked at.
He's being looked at for a murder.
No.
They know that you were there with him and he's not clearing your name.
The way I would look at this is he's not clearing my name because he's not talking. So I'm going to take that same approach. I'm not talking either. So no, I'm not.
But you didn't do anything. He did.
Allegedly.
Already.
You are a G.
The G code.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not cooperating.
Wow. Okay, that was out of the 727. Man, really?
Yeah.
You ain't sucking. Damn. Davy, you going for the mayor.
Yeah, straight G right
This
there.
stuff right here is going on your .com. They all going to want to know about the legend of Davy. Damn. Okay. All right. You got one? Or you want me to take another one off here? Okay, because I got a bunch that are coming in. All right. Let's see. What's the biggest...
Biggest girl ever.
we did that one already.
Oh, that's right.
Somebody said, what does yum yum mean? Yeah. All right. What is the biggest red flag in a situation that you knowingly overlooked? Could be for a relationship or it could be for a one night.
Yes.
What was the biggest red flag that you overlooked?
Yes.
Knowingly.
You didn't even have to finish the sentence before I thought. I used to talk to this girl who lied a lot. She lied over very petty, minute things. In hindsight, I think she did it to make herself seem interesting or whatever her reason was. Sometimes they were big lies. Sometimes they were little lies, but it was a ton of lies that I probably should have called out, but she was so fine. She was really good looking that I was just like, my thing was like, I'm just never going to really take her little lying self too seriously, which I didn't. But I knew that she was like a pathological liar. And then she got, after her and I broke up or finished doing what we were doing, she got with somebody who was close to me at the time and lied about me. Told him all kinds of stories and made up. I just know I saw it happen before it even happened. And his relationship and mine strained.
Oh, really? It messed up. So
totally.
you was keeping her around even though she was like dirty.
Yeah.
Just before the benefit.
didn't
pay off in the long run.
I didn't think it all the way through, honestly. I was just like, yo, I'm just never going to take her too seriously. But I didn't see the possibilities of her getting with somebody. She was hurt too and just making up all kinds of stuff. They're married now and everything. What? And him and I haven't talked in years and years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And so she did mess that up.
She was fine though.
Wow. All right. Okay. So here's the last one, Davy, out of the 813. This would be interesting.
Okay.
Ask Davy, who is the finest girl he follows on IG?
Ooh.
It says non-celebrity.
Non-celebrity. Okay.
But I'll say do both.
Do both.
Because you had one.
Yeah, but she fell off.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like what? The celebrity one?
Well, no, there was this like bottle girl that I followed. But that was a couple years ago. She had a kid. I unfollowed her when she got pregnant.
Oh, my God. You always kick them to the curb when they have a kid.
I would say...
What about if her bounce back game was so proper that you couldn't even tell she had a kid?
You know what? I will never know. Because
you don't even look no more. Davy is that dude.
Celebrity-wise, I would say lately, what's her name? The girl, you just mentioned her last week. I think she's dating Jason Derulo right now. I forgot her name. She's not that famous.
Oh, Jenna Frames.
Her.
Jenna Frooms. Jenna Frooms.
Yeah.
Jenna Frooms.
She's fire.
She's fire, yeah.
Non-celebrity-wise, just like a local stripper.
No name.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't even know her like name. Her like, her Instagram name is something very generic. Like
really?
Big Booty Barbie or something like that.
Big Booty Barbie.
Something like that. I've never met her. Just some stripper chick.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, Jenna Frooms is fire.
I believe I follow Big Booty Barbie.
You probably do.
I believe I do. All right, let's see. Well, you answered all three there right now. You got them knocked out there.
Okay, all right. I guess I'm always interested in these kind of questions. I'm always interested in. I'm a boomerang bucks. The disrespect from an artist question. Those always kind of like pique my interest. And both of you guys come from it from different positions, you know, because you've like organized and had to deal with like a lot of the behind the scenes. Buck, you shove cameras in people's faces and sometimes they react, you know, differently to that.
I think ours, Buck, you got one?
I got one. Yeah, something came to my mind. So I worked for a morning show for Fox Sports. We had a lot of people from the sports industry call in, and one day we got a real big name. And it was my job to call him. So I called him, put him on hold. And then right when I was supposed to shoot him to the show, I hung up on him.
Oh, no.
Emmett Smith.
Emmett Smith?
Yeah.
Emmett Smith?
Yeah. And then I had to call him back and be like, I'm so sorry, dude.
What?
So you were supposed to hit like the hold button and you like hung up.
And I hung up on him.
Hung up the line?
Yeah.
On a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that's kind of nasty.
He was pissed, too.
I bet he was. It was a morning show, so he got up early for it and everything.
Yep.
Wow.
What about you, O?
Let's see. The most disrespectful. This was meant to be funny. You know how when we do interviews and people are listening online, like they're on hold so they can hear the station?
Yeah.
I was out of the studio one morning and doing the morning show still, and I didn't know the interviewee was on hold. I thought we were going to do a break and then come back with the person calling. So I wasn't there to answer the phone, so I didn't know. And I made the joke because we were getting ready to interview Al Sharpton.
Okay, that's a good one.
And I made the joke saying, I don't know if anybody could be my president if they got to sit with curlers in their hair, like getting like under the beauty at the beauty parlor. And it was like a joke. I was just saying, can you imagine the president getting his hair, getting his perm done? Like when the bomb, when they always like the answer the 2 a.m. call, like forget the 2 a.m. call. Holler at me about the Friday at 4 o'clock call when he got his curlers in under the dryer and he like, who's shooting what? And I made this whole joke about it, not knowing he was on the phone.
Oh, damn.
And he should have known the joke. Everybody has made a joke about him having all the hair product back in the day. And he got on, and every question I asked, he would ignore it unless everybody else would repeat the question. Like he didn't hear you. The whole interview, he was just like, he wasn't talking to me. He wasn't checking for me at all.
Damn.
And so it kept making me mad. So I kept like making little comments that he wouldn't answer. But I wouldn't be disrespectful. I was just like, I made a joke that he didn't like, and he totally dissed me. Like, to this day, I bet you if they said, hey, you got to do an interview with Tampa, with Orlando, he'd be like, Nope. He made a joke about my hair. And that was not good.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
Davy has completed his plead the fifth.
Yes.
And knocked them all out right there. All right, we got more coming up for you. Thanks, Buck Nasty. Appreciate that.